Good. How about you? Microsoft Excel for.
Oh well, man.
Alrighty, good to hear. So, let's see. What are we doing? Did you want a VOD review? Is that?
Yeah, I have a. I don't know if I was supposed to send it to you, but I can just share screen. I have it recorded.
Kidok? Yeah, you can just share screen.
Okay.
And you play jungle?
Yeah.
So what do you play?
Udyr, Shyvana, but I pretty much just play a lot of Udyr because I think he's the strongest one right now. Because I can just blind pick him, and it's not really like a bad matchup. But if I pick Shyvana, like I need bot lane that probably and like mid to have a brain and some hands.
Yeah,
Um, I like Skarner, but I don't know. It's not working for me.
fuck Skarner.
What?
You're a Rebo pilled right now.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Dude, the Skarner is kind of fire.
Let me look at some champs real quick. Ekram kind of sucks.
Yeah.
How about
I used to play a
Diana?
lot of Hecka.
You play any
I
Diana?
just I played a little bit of her. I don't really like her. I play Eve. Like I played Eve a lot. I just don't like playing AP junglers because mid lane is always gonna pick AP. And I don't know. I just want to be solo AP.
Even if they do, like, let's look at their team comp, right? Kale, Kane, Talon, Jin,
Yeah.
Janna. None of them can get magic resist.
Yeah. Well,
So
what about Hex Drinker?
what? Like Kane getting Hex Drinker? Like let's
Kane or
say
Talon?
let's say your mid laner is a Kali and then you pick Diana here.
Hmm.
Like and Talon gets Hex Drinker. Now Tristana GP kill him, not you. You still deal damage to them, but you
Yeah.
might not kill them outright. So you just have to adjust how you play. Because they,
Yeah.
unless like it is a true tank, it's not really going to matter.
Yeah.
Now, if they have an Ornn, you might be in trouble. But when does
Yeah.
that happen?
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I just dropped Eve just because of that, and then I started playing Udyr. So I don't play Eve as much. That's it.
Yeah.
Not I didn't. It's not like I didn't pick Eve this game because they can go MR. But yeah,
Yeah, with like a Diana Eve Karthus, uh, like Evelyn's the easiest.
hmm
Diana's like mid range, and then Karthus is the hardest, but then highest reward.
yeah.
So those would be some to like consider as you go. Because like you said, a Shyvana is just requires more from your laners. That
Yeah,
sucks. That's out of our
yeah,
control.
yeah. I feel like it's the same thing with Skarner. Like they have to know to play on Spires, but
Yeah,
if they do, it's so nice.
this Connor's a facilitator too. Let's be real.
A facilitator.
Can he run biscuits? Just a
No,
question.
I don't. I mean, I don't lane, bro. I'm garbage at laning.
I think he
I'm
could run
evil at
time warp
laning.
too. He gets more speed.
Yeah, true. Phase rush too. Chem tank. Yeah. So do you want to like go through OpGG or like what, or just want to watch the game?
Yeah, you can send me your op.gg and then you can take a glance at it.
I have two accounts. Do you want the link, or do you just want me to pull it up on my screen, or do you want it?
Whatever.
Okay. I have them up.
Let's see. Oh
So
my
this is the
god.
one
Okay, let's see.
you see.
Most played Udyr. And then you don't play enough. Okay.
Oh no, I can't. My mental is terrible, which is kind of a big thing.
You're just a Rebo incarnate, huh?
No, dude, this is all malice. Oh well, yeah, yeah. The mental, yeah. I don't think I'm as bad as Aruba, but I
Are-
don't know. Actually, I don't know because I spam things so much. I don't have an
Aribo
enter key,
does the
bro.
exact same shit. He perma smurfs and perma tilts. Like,
No, I'm not Smurf, bro. I get banned.
look
This
at
is the
this
longest,
account.
dude. This is the longest. I've peaked gold one every single jungle account that I've had, and I get banned.
Okay, if you keep playing on this account, you get D3 within like a month.
I don't know, man. Here, look, let's
I
see. I
do.
like yesterday.
So long that you play
I
Udyr, no Skarner,
I want to face Garden.
no
Okay.
Shyvana,
Wait, why no Shyvana? I
because you
don't pick
need
Shyvana
laners.
often. Yeah, but like, there's no, I guess. But
Yeah.
sometimes isn't it like a safe assumption though? Like if I have like this game, bro. Yeah, I guess that was one of the
Shyvana
questions
over
that
an
I had.
Evelyn and fucking Platinum 3, Bob. Kill the enemy versus farm it up, like,
Yeah,
and overpower them. What makes Shyvana so strong, like, if you watch, like, Malice games
yeah,
in Academy, it's like, when things are even and the players, like, aren't good enough,
yeah,
Shyvana just outgrows them, like,
Yeah.
almost as the game starts. So like the game
Yeah.
basically starts at 14 minutes for them. Shyvana's already won by then because the enemy's locked in. I don't know, Nocturne. What the hell
Yeah.
else were they picking
Yeah.
in A Academy? Shit like that. Even
Yeah.
Hecarim, she's outgrowing like instantly.
Yeah.
And then even with Major Disaster, the enemy gets like a component item, and then Shyvana's still beating that so long that she's gotten a dragon. So
Yeah.
that's the advantage that she gets. Now with the new deer, you get to consume everything, and then
Yeah.
even if the game goes wrong, we still function. So
Yeah.
Udir's like a win-win. With Evelyn, you get to kill the enemy, but if you mess it up, you lose.
Yeah. One of
So,
the things that I've always had a question with Evelyn is like, I can get a kill at like any point, but like, is it kind of worth it? And I don't know, because like I can get a kill top, right? But I could also invade, and I don't know. It's
it
just something that I've always had an issue with.
well, yeah, you have to figure that out as you go.
Yeah.
More often than not, it's like kill the laners and then back to your farm. And then once
Yeah.
the ulti's up, again, kill that
Yeah.
same guy you just killed. Where Evelyn's get lost is like an invade usually sucks. The objective's out of line. If your camps are even spawning, they usually suck. And then they try to hit every single lane. Just keep hitting the same lane that you know like is gonna eat it, and then get your Dark Seal stacks, get the gold, and back to the jungle camps over and over and over.
Sure.
And then you enter the mid game, and then you can really start playing. But usually they drop the ball before then.
Yeah. All right. So that's the RPG. Do you just want to watch the VOD, or is there something else? I don't know how these go.
I mean, just from looking at it, would you agree with that? It's like Udyr, Evelyn, probably not Karthus for now,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Karthus
Yeah.
falls victim to similar things.
My Karthus, like I know how to play first strike, and like I know how to just hit R, and it's real easy. But like invading and like being aggressive, or like actually landing Qs and stuff, no.
Okay, and then to replace Hecarim as a farming jungler, let's go
Mhm.
with Kayn.
Pain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kayn's clear
So
right now is out of this fucking world. You start when you can. You can start Raptors, skip red, do golems,
yeah.
pretty similar to like the Udyr clear sometimes,
Mm.
and then you just cycle the camps so quickly. It's unreal. So Kane's
Like
yeah, Kane's like underrated right now.
red or blue?
Always blue.
Like really? Okay.
We're in Platinum 3, Bob.
Yeah, dude.
Do
But
you want to
I
become
don't know.
Xin Zhao or Evelyn? Let's just kill
True.
him.
True. True. Okay, I'll try Kane.
Kane fucking rocks, man. Watch the fastest clear too. Get that down. It's not even hard.
Oh,
It's
that's the other thing. That's another reason why I dropped Eve. Like my clear was so shit. Like I would watch Malice, he would do consistently 315, and like I would do 330, and like 320. I couldn't 326. I could not figure out why. So like, that's kind of why I dropped it too.
Did you ever practice
Like
it?
yeah, like I watched the Phylaris video, but I like
No, like in practice, not watching. I mean,
no.
like,
Yeah. I do practice too.
okay.
But
How
it
much
just
time in practice tool?
on Eve, no, definitely like more than like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, you're just getting started.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
to master your first jungle clear, right? No, it doesn't matter what champion you pick. Just pick one, and then into practice tool until you can get the fastest clear like 2 times in a row.
Okay.
If like you're really about it, because then once you do it once
Yeah.
on one champion, it shows you what it means to do it. So then you can do it on the other ones faster. Kind of like one tricking to a high rank. It's a similar deal.
Yeah,
Because
that makes sense.
like where I did the fastest fiddle clear, Jesus Christ, I did it like too many times.
Yeah.
But like if I wanted to do what's a random jungler, like where they recently buffed Karthus, if I wanted to try to do the fastest Karthus clear, I know exactly what it would take for me to sit in practice tool,
Yeah.
and then get it going. So I would queue auto, I would queue auto. If I miss the auto, I reset. So you want to
Yeah.
have reset the game binded, and then you want to have spawn the jungle camps binded
Yeah.
to a key.
That okay.
And the second you mess up like the right cadence of it, then you reset.
That
And
makes sense because then you know exactly like what you messed up.
yeah, because if you're doing it off unrealistic things, then it won't make as much sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Aribo's Udyr clear, and there was just something that he mentioned that I've never even thought about before. He was like two step, like kiting. So it's just like auto, then you step back and kite, and then auto, and then step back and kite. And so like I don't know, it's things like that where it doesn't like I don't see that. I've never seen that
Well,
before
you
in a
find
jungle
it.
clear.
Yeah, you find it as you do it.
Yeah.
It's so
I never
nice.
recognized it. That might be like a better word. Like I never recognized that was all intentional.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll try Kane.
Kane
First
rocks.
strike or
Let's see, what the
is it
hell
like
would we run
different
on
ones?
Kane? I would run first strike, free boots, futures market. Um, the,
Cosmic.
yeah, the last one doesn't exactly matter, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, would approach velocity ever matter? For red cane, it could. Blue cane? No.
Purple. I mean, you're fast enough, right?
Yeah, and then sorcery, absolute gathering, baby. And then adapt to force, adapt to force. And then you could
Okay.
do any of the resistances. You could do scaling armor or magic resist, depending.
Depending on what, because I usually just go HP.
If they have a Nidalee, Nidalee wants to invade Kane, probably run magic resist. If they have Zac, we don't really care. Scaling health, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. All right.
I can't believe someone's been Skarner pilled.
Dude, Skarner is good.
For all the smart things Aribo says, he says like 20 dumb
Skarner
things.
is good. I swear to God, Skarner is actually good.
Aribo said to me, Kog'Maw doesn't lose any bot lane matchup.
Bro, true. What are you talking about?
He has never, especially in EU West, it's like he has never Gumayushi on Kaelin into fucking Kog'Maw. Actually, Kog'Maw beats Kaelin. Gumayushi on, I don't know. Misfortune on.
I have no idea.
Let me see.
I'm
Let
stupid.
me look at some ADs. Gumayushi on.
Ash.
Ash could win. Especially if you had Ash Lulu. If Kog'Maw doesn't have Lulu, Kog'Maw's feeling
Yeah.
pretty bad. I wonder if Varus wins. I would imagine Varus wins. Hard to say though.
Yeah.
Counter
Yeah.
champion Varus. That's what I thought. Alrighty. Yeah, let's watch the VOD. I'm getting
Okay.
lost. Kido, according to Red. Who the fuck in the right mind would do Red Cane into Shyvana instead of just killing his allies around him? They do have two assassins. It's whatever.
Talon, I think ends up going like tank. Not like tank, but like bruiser.
Okay, can we skip ahead here?
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, what the fuck was the top lane matchup? GP versus
GP Kale.
Kale.
Yeah.
Okay. Like whenever you, even with the bot lane matchup, it's like if you can put your ward in the middle bush for them, it can be useful sometimes. Because more
This
often,
bush down here.
yeah, more often than
Oh,
not,
okay.
you don't need your ward level 1.
I'll usually put it there. Like this game I'm pathing bot, so I'll put it there, and then usually I want to recall and get sweeper, and then I'll start here.
Start on blue. Why do
Yeah, I
you?
want to path bot.
Okay,
No, or
I'm just thinking. Like putting the ward on Raptors is fine against the Kane, and then you
I'm
path
putting it
bot.
on red.
Why
Because
on red?
yeah, yeah, yeah. The second you said it, it makes so much more sense.
Okay.
Because I thought he would just walk over like Dragon Wall and then take my red. So usually I'll put it here. But this game, I was like, oh, it's Kane. He can just walk over and put it there. But as soon as you said he could do Raptors, like, yeah, that's probably what he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
I just did that. So, like one of the other reasons I kind of like these champions, Adir, Shyvana, Skarner, is because I can make like not necessarily engage, but I decide when the fight starts, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Where on like Eve, I'm getting like picks, and then we'll take a fight after. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's nice about Diana too. You don't
Yeah.
have like the versatility to do other things, but you simply just flash on them with an ulti and an ARAM and the game ends.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah, that's
skill
kind of why
level's
I don't
low.
like Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I never like playing her.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
too basic, it's too boring.
It's just too like one dimensional, I feel like. With Udyr, like you said, there's so much more versatility to it.
Okay. I'm almost certain you don't have to auto those, but maybe I'm wrong.
My jungle clear is horrible on this champ. On a lot of champs, but
Yeah.
not really good on this either.
If you like just barely delay the E or W, I bet they die to the ticks.
There was something I think Crucile and Niles were talking about that on a stream once, and I forgot what it was.
Well, it's like the hunter's talisman, just the jungle item
Yeah.
applying.
No, I know, but I think there was like a specific delay you had to do so that the little ones die. I think it was a Rebo and Mouse, one of them.
Well, yeah, that changes with every champion too. And then whenever you do the
Yeah,
practice tool and mess up the clear a million times, you get a really good feel for it.
yeah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. It's like instant feedback to know when you mess up.
See, this is why I'm kind of confused to Pathbot. GP will die. This is
Yeah.
just bound to happen.
So this is where like I'm really stupid about the game. So like in my head that doesn't like I'm not a laner, so I have that like it doesn't make sense in my head. Like
Oh.
that's just the nature of the matchup, I guess. That I was
Well,
kind of stupid to.
GP's gonna push top, Kane starts bot, and then you
Mhm.
path away. So then he's gonna just push, try to poke under turret, and then Kane ganks and he dies. So then
Right.
if you're not there, like that's just kind of how it goes. We're in platinum too, we're not in challenger, so the GP doesn't know to concede.
Yeah, that's
So
kind of I think that's a big thing that I have an issue with. Is
it's not
like
a
a,
huge thing. It's like the GP dying doesn't change your power too much. It's just that's something
yeah,
that happens around what you're doing. And it's like,
true.
how to identify it? It's like, I have a lot of experience.
Yeah,
That's about
like
it. If you played the game more, you would know, but it's nothing to really.
this is just the one account. The other account has like a similar amount of games, a little bit more, like 180 games on the other account. This game has like 120 this season.
Okay,
I don't know if that's like a lot or enough or
we're
whatever,
just
but
getting started.
yeah,
Kiddo, because yeah, his Gromp's not going to be
yeah. I
up.
just want. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I thought it would be up. I was hoping it would be up, but I knew it wasn't. And if I could just get a timer, then I think it would be okay. But I don't think it's worth.
Yeah. So back
This
to
game. I
top
don't know.
side.
I should have bought boots. I actually don't know why I didn't.
So let's say we pathed up top. That fight would have happened. We would have done golems, and then by the time we're finished with golems, the dragons probably spawned. If we like skirmish topside for a little bit.
Okay.
So then like that could have been the path. But then it's like now we're gonna full clear down, which isn't the worst thing ever. It's just something to think
Yeah.
about.
Okay. So you're saying if I started bot, I go here, we skirmish a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, whenever you do that too, it's like probably have to skip the blue to be there in time.
Yeah.
And then we skirmish, and then we do scuttle if we win, blue if we don't, and then a reset.
Okay. And
And
that's something that I struggle with too. Like I don't like skipping camps. Like buffs I'm a bit more understanding of, but it's not like my instinct to do it. So I probably wouldn't skip blue there. But that like should I?
depends.
Yeah. Like on what? That's what I can't identify. Like in my head it's always let me just do my full clear. If something happens to the laner messed up.
Well, if you know Kane's clear speed to top, then that's what it would depend on. If you can do the blue Gromp before you, and then to
Okay.
be top lane in time, like as he's going to arrive, then
Yeah.
it's fine. But probably can't do blue and Gromp into
Yeah.
top. So
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And so now I see him back there, so I know he's like off tempo. I know this is all spawning. I think what I want to do initially is I want to do these and I want to invade. But then I realize while I'm determining which I should go here or should I go here, that dragon's going to spawn. And so then I waste a lot of time walking between my towers, whether or not I should go here or should I go here. Then Kane gets a gank off bot that works.
hmm. Yeah, because if you start bot two, it's like then you're on the dragon, and then it's up to him to check it. Like
Yeah,
They're not
that
going
makes
to
a lot of
check it.
sense.
Yeah, they're not going to check it for like such a long time in terms of like
That makes a
elo
lot of sense.
ranges. Because then he wants to be, at least if I was playing Kane, I would just want to be pathing back up to top, farm everything on the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okey-doke, so we're a monkey in the middle here.
Yeah.
In League, it's always just do fucking one thing or the other, even if it's bad. Like, figure it out. There's
Yeah.
never a middle ground.
And then I get stopped on a ward, and I'm like, I know he's gonna know I'm there now. And then they're gonna do dragon. That's what, I just wasted a lot of time.
Well, that's part of it.
Yeah.
You know, when you abbreviate the path, it's like maybe sometimes you fuck it up.
Yeah.
Okey-doke. Kite these fucking raptors, big man. They die. They die to the burn. It's like some of the skill. Well, yeah, do the practice tool first, but then that's some of the skill expression, knowing exactly when you can just walk away from the camp.
Yeah. I thought my W would hit and then force him out the wall.
Jesus, he just gets it. What the fuck? I've never seen that. Guess the turret doesn't hit. A cannon minion for us?
Yeah, that's always the best. It was all planned. I wanted my bot lane dead.
Yeah, the loser's prize. Okay, and the dragon.
So, yeah.
The Kane had his play. He's going to go back to his camps. Your bot lane's here before theirs.
Yeah.
So start the dragon, and then if they come, you play ball. To do the golems is just to concede it all. You're not going to win like this. This is to just, this is like anti-lose stuff.
Yeah.
A non-move.
That's kind of like, okay, so like anti-lose is sort of an issue that I have because in a lot of games we'll have the lead. And so like I feel like the onus is not on us to like make proactive like take weird random fights. And so like which is kind of why my KDs are a little high. Is like I just don't go to random fights.
You just have to be in position and offer yourself sometimes. You don't have to be the one to start it. You know?
Yeah, but even if I go, I feel like I'm wasting time because I just want to do my camps and continue to accelerate my lead
Well, yeah.
in like a consistent manner.
It depends on the situation too. So if you're skipping camps for it, like it depends.
Okay.
Okey-doke, Kane dies top. Stupid ass home guards. We can't get his blue buff in time. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah,
I wanted to go in because we have push, but Yasuo's.
I don't even think Yasuo. Yeah, he didn't recall. He's sitting on whatever, a lot of gold.
Yeah.
No abilities here. Bye, Talon. Nami's coming. Thanks, Nami. Thanks for the fucking backup. Might as well be a Yumi in the river. Okay, I would do Wolf's Gromp. Probably Rift Herald, because I'm crazy.
I pretty much never do Rift.
We got some time to kill here.
I just want to keep the path going bot, so I just do Blue Frog.
What? With this shit happening top?
That was my thought process. Then I saw top.
Okay. Auto, E, auto. Waiting, moving. Auto, ulti. Auto, Q. E! Boom. No. Fuck.
Did I mess that up or like was it just not there?
It's hard to tell with the E. Okay. Where you move away and then move back in, you lose distance. You lose like 2 Teemos at least. If you just stand your ground at the max range of the turret, you can even take a fucking turret shot and then wait for the E.
So like right there, I don't even know where it's hard to see, but you're talking about right here. I should be like here.
Like halfway with the tail. Halfway, yeah. About right there. And then just waiting for that E to come up and then blast it off. Because watch. Yeah. Backwards, forwards, bang. Just out of fucking range.
Yeah.
So that's like having bad neutral.
Yeah. Bad what?
Bad neutral.
What is that?
So there's forward, which is aggressive. There's backwards, which is defensive. And then there's neutral, which is in between. So you went totally forward and then totally backwards. So there's no neutral.
Okay.
Neutral would be like standing your ground, waiting and then blasting it off. Because whenever you move away and then move back in, you've lost distance. It's not going to be detrimental. Like I was just talking to an ADC player, and it's like if he does that wrong, he dies.
Yeah,
If you do it wrong, you might miss an E. Like
yeah.
so.
That's a really good. Is that from like fighting or something like that terminology? I've never heard it, but that makes a lot of sense. With respect to clicks.
Yeah, with every champion too, they have a circle around them with the ranges. So you're always
Yeah.
moving that circle, and whenever you move forward or backwards, you're moving that circle in or out of range of the enemy. But if you're moving left and right, or just standing still, then you stay in range of the enemy. For fuck's sake, and then and then if they're in range, you hit them without having to lose distance.
Yeah. And so then, sort of like another issue is I have 2,400 gold here.
That's fine.
Okay.
You clear the camps and recall. What's the deal? Unless you stay on the map.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay, nice.
But I don't know. Recently, I've been finding myself with like a lot of gold because I feel compelled to maintain my cycle, and so sometimes I think that's not ideal. Like, say I'll have like 2,500 gold.
What do you lease in? You're not staying on the map, you know? It's
Yeah,
not
that's true.
yeah, there's no like expectations of like sticking around and then having the perfect recall. I have my pickaxe, back to bot lane, kick them. Okay, ulti's on cooldown, farm these 2 camps, recall, get the gore drinker back to top lane, ulti's just coming up, boom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Alright.
Okie doke. Talon to top lane with a fucking Kale ulti. How obnoxious. Crucial leaves the game there. EW auto. Okay. So many waves. What a lucky guy. He also owns the Rift Herald. What the fuck? Guess it works. Okay, your bot lane rotates mid. I would just drop the Rift Herald mid here.
Yeah, we do. And then we get Dragon.
Jesus. Kale no ulti. It's whatever. Didn't pick up the Rift Herald
that
beforehand.
makes sense. No, that makes sense. I wasn't even looking for it because I didn't want to use R before Dragon, but I think it would have been up.
Yeah, the Kane's dead. You guys have full control. GP's bot, your bot lane's winning mid and shit. Like, your ulti is it's fine.
Okay. I don't get Rift Herald often, so I don't know how to place it so that it catches the minion wave a little bit.
Fair enough. Hey, fellers, can we do this dragon?
Yeah.
They're gonna stick around and die.
Yeah. Like there, I kind of just get like little things like this. I was on a win streak before this, so it's fine. But like my mental would like collapse because like there's no reason to be there still.
They're platinum 3.
I know, but like okay, again, like I peaked plat 2 on support, right? So I've never been super high elo, but we're still like top 95% of the player base. What does that mean?
Nothing.
If like it's frustrating.
Auto Q smite. Okay.
You have any tips for smiting? Because I legit lose every single smite fight.
Don't think about it.
I think about it every single time. I try to.
That's why you fail.
I try to smite at 900. And I lose every single one.
How fucking annoying is that? The only key is to be focused in the moment and do it.
Here, I don't know. I got tilted after that. But again, win streak, so no spam pace coming out.
Okay, so what were you saying before that? Before the dragon?
Or dragon?
You get tilted because they suck. You can't take responsibility for your allies' play.
The top 95% player base. Like, what does that mean? If they're gonna stay here for no reason. That was it.
That just means that's where their skill level's at.
Yeah, but and so like I don't know, why can't I guess Talon's there or Kane?
How did you end up chasing into this too? Can we go back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back all the way.
We finished the dragon. Yeah. The Janna. That's it. You're sitting on how much gold? 16.
100.
The camps are up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
See, okay.
And you have no one else to follow up on this. So this is just like not gauging like your power level and then where you want to go as well.
In the moment, I felt like I was strong enough to do this as long as like these two come with a and like
Yeah,
if
but
they come,
you're ulting towards them when they're fighting the Talon.
but Talon's on the other side of the wall.
Well, watch them. How does it start for them? To do. Okay, we're doing the dragon. Let's
They're
watch.
fighting Jin over wall.
Tristana
She
jumps.
he's over. Okay.
He's platinum 3. He could have 10 games. Okay. And then he has no jump. He's hitting Talon over the wall. Like, he flashes
Yeah.
away. Like, you're good. Back to the camps.
I wanted to take these camps because there's 4 of us and only 3 of them.
You got
But
to give it some time then. So you'd move up here, see that they're not in the fog of war, wait for Tristan and GP to move up, and then you have something, but you just barrel right into them. This is spinning yourself for them. Being a facilitator, Shyvana. Fuck that.
true. RJS taught me. Best player. Nameplates are off.
Nameplates are off. I'm Faker.
Okay. So yeah, I was pissed because I thought this was like I don't know. I felt like we could have done this if they came, but they didn't come, and that's kind of the reality of it.
Yeah, you have to play it slower too. That's the only way to like adjust in terms of your play. So like chasing them down isn't the worst thing ever. You get like their flash and whatnot, and then
Yeah.
you keep going, and then it's too much. So now you know that's too much in that situation. But if you just play it slower and then let your allies get something done too, because you're the one in front, then
Yeah.
you can get a whole lot more value, or you have won the situation anyways. So then if you don't die, it's back to the camps and you're farming and you're winning. But then if you die, it slows everything down.
Yeah.
So
That makes
if
sense.
you play less committally,
Mhm.
like in those moments, not like as a black and white thing, like I'm never starting a fight, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then if you watch the Korean players too, like that's their style, especially the fucking junglers. Like they're just on the outskirts watching it happen and then choose when to get involved. Because if they survive, they can always go back to farm. Because it's more brutal for them too. They're playing Lee Sin. They miss out on one
Yeah.
rotation of their
Okay,
camps.
so
The game's fucking over.
yeah, so like I tend to not watch like Korean junglers just because I don't know. I watch I play like I try to play like Malice and Rebo, and like I don't know of any Korean junglers that do the same. So like, do you have any recommendations, or is it
Well,
just
if you
kind of
watch the Korean junglers, they're going to play a different style. It's not even
yeah,
about it being like better or worse or like the players or whatever. It's just they do their thing and then it works out in a different way. So it's hard to say. I think it's good to watch like other things you don't play for sure because whenever you're playing against a Lee Sin, let's say you've watched Owner play Lee
Mhm.
Sin, you're gonna have a good idea of what he's capable of.
True.
Rather than going in blind and then you don't have to play it yourself because it's an entire other style.
Yeah,
You don't have to learn that today or the next day
that
or the
makes
next
sense.
month, the next
Yeah,
year or whatever. So you can stick to your style, but you might as well watch the other styles.
yeah.
Like I'm playing a lot of mid lane, but I'm not gonna play let's see, what are some champions I'm not gonna put some time into that I
Yeah.
haven't played before. Let's see. I'm not gonna play Corki anytime soon. I'm not gonna play Cassidon. I'm not gonna play Kiana. But I'll watch them. I'm not gonna play Victor. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Syndra instead. I'm sure that there's probably a Chinese jungler that full clears if I had to guess.
Yeah,
Good
but
luck
how would I
fucking
find their ID?
yeah, good luck finding it. You just click through streams on Huya and hope for the best.
Okay, so here I need clarity. I need an opinion.
Okay.
This is the knockout. He's locked in the Q animation, which I noticed after the fact, which is kind of unlucky considering he has a Shyvana with ult that can like get them airborne for him.
Okay.
But he doesn't press R.
He's platinum 3.
No, I know, but like this isn't like a bad play for me, right? Or is it?
No. You're ulting on top of them. Smite the blue buff anytime this year. There you go. Auto Q. Then we get knocked up. And then you're pinging the fucking R instead of watching the fight. Gotcha. And then
Well,
we're
okay.
and then we're
At
out of
that
there.
point, I thought
So,
I was dead, right? Then I see Nami, so I'm like, okay,
ay,
maybe we're
ay,
out.
ay. Be in the moment, big man. You immediately just jump to like the future and the past whenever you ping that fucking R, you know? Or even being there
Yeah,
mentally to get there, you know? Let it happen. Your allies are gonna suck. They're gonna fuck it up. It's part of it.
yeah.
Because if you're not there watching it happen, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely more, but okay.
Doke, they have a double gore drinker. Would you get anti-healing? A chain sword
I
item is not the worst thing ever. For Shyvana too, it's not even that bad. It's
Yeah,
AB
I'm
and
stupid.
HB.
I didn't even think of it. I just got the Bramble Vest later. I
Fuck,
didn't
Bramble
even,
Vest.
dude. I forgot that was an item. Chempunk, Chainsword.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Kane doesn't auto you if he's smart, if you buy Bramble.
Oh well, I'm stupid. I just thought Bramble Vest would cut his healing,
Yeah,
like regardless.
nah,
Okay.
he has to auto you.
Okay.
And then it's only for the 1 second, whereas with the chain sword, it's like you just keep applying it with the autos.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could even go with second item here. We don't need the mythic.
I completely forgot it was an item. I didn't even enter my mind.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Because with the rest of our team too, it really sucks for them to get anti-healing.
Yeah.
Okie doke, third dragon. Can you fucking ping the Tristana to come on down?
Dude, I didn't know she wasn't here.
Christ.
I had no idea she wasn't here. It made no sense in my head why anybody would not be here.
If you don't ping them, start playing this like it's a single player game.
I trust me. I do. I
Uh,
swear to God, I pinged her.
but your allies are like little bots to be controlled by the pings. Do you ever play Star Wars Battlefront 2?
No.
Fuck. It was like a third person shooter but offline, but it was like a multiplayer game, but like everyone played it on like PlayStation 2 with no internet. So you would play with these bots and then you could like order commands for them to do. Oh fuck, if you played it all makes sense.
But yeah. So I had no idea that Tristana wasn't here until it's important that she's not here.
Dude, I mean, we get the dragons, so even if the fight doesn't go great, we're getting peeled, so you just kind of have to hit who's in front, and this is kind of fucked because you're diving 1v3 into the Kale. No Tristana. He's after the fact question mark pings is like do that to your own brain, not the Tristana. That's a bot you just pinged. He doesn't know.
Is this a bad play if Tristana's here?
She's not here.
No, okay, that's fine. I'm not like trying to like put blame on her. I'm just so that I know like going forward, like if my AD carry is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
don't know. Is he
okay.
chunked? I don't know. Where is he positioned? I don't know.
He's full HP and like Drake Pit.
Then he's getting engaged on by the cane, and then you could just ult onto the cane instead of the back line here, a solo.
Okay,
Because
that's
Kale's gonna
fine.
shred you. Ay, 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 ay. You guys are like really on the back foot. Because your
What do you mean?
carries are like gonna stop getting strong, and then theirs are just gonna keep getting stronger.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. So I'd be going into like a Titanic split push mode here. It's about the only way I'm seeing a win.
Yeah.
But
So yeah,
that's
this
like
game
kind of
just
some
goes
Smurf
downhill.
stupid shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okey-doke. So do you want to watch another, like one of the other replays, or keep going with this one?
Yeah, watch another one. But like my games today on Udyr were good, and then the games yesterday on Skarner, I was on tilt, and spam ping.
Fuck Skarner.
Just one, two.
My favorite version
Yeah.
of Skarner was like, God, when Smithy played, like whenever the hell that was. The like Predator when he, I think it was Cinderhulk too. Like that was by far the best version of Skarner. when he
Skarner is a menace.
when he was just a stupid old bot, and QSX tax was like insane, and he was
This
tanky enough. It was so stupid.
this game I got like I don't know. I just got out jungled. This Zach was better than me. But we won. I got carried. I don't know. Like the issue was I don't know which is a good VOD to look through. Like Skarner, it's
I
Skarner,
mean,
and
we
I
don't
was
have
on
to watch
tilt.
the whole thing. So, like, if you got out jungle with this one, we could see how. If you think that would be helpful. For the most part, I just like I tell people like a VOD that like you remember or like means something when you like see the score or remember the game because.
The Skarner one, but it was like grief.
So which one do you want to watch? This one or some
Yeah,
grief
this
and
one is
Skarner?
probably better. Like the Skarner one is a lot of like the Shyvana thing where I'm engaging on the back line. Like I think that this is an angle, but my team is not there. So then I just get like upset that they're not like following. And it's like in that game specifically, I demonstrated that when I'm like picking the fights out, like we're gonna get something from it. And like teammate does something and loses the game. I don't know. That's kind of all that the game was. But I guess like the best way to think about it is like how can I make sure the game is in the most winning state possible, not like how to solo carry the game. I don't know.
Well, I think it's how to solo carry the game.
Is it?
Yeah, we're in Platinum 3, Bob. You can just
Yeah, but
carry the whole damn thing by yourself.
how?
Yeah, yeah. How? Farm a
Yeah,
lot, take the right fights, get the objectives, and overgrow the enemy.
but
It's,
there's so many like random fights, and
it's
then
fine. Those happen for like in every elo, like every skill range, every game. So you keep powering up, and then when those fights happen, it depends on like what you do around them. Do you get involved? Do you do something elsewhere? Do you take the jungle camps? And then what you should or shouldn't do is like dependent on like the game state. So
yeah, thank God. Yeah, I just don't have a good read of that. Then
yeah, and where you're like flaming your teammates and shit, it really shows that you're not totally in the moment of playing. Because if you're not, then you can't be watching like what's actually happening. You
yeah,
can't see it as clearly. Okay. Can we get a full screen?
sorry.
So we start red. What jungler are you against?
Zach.
Their bot lane's still not in lane. Okay, and there they are. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Pull those fucking golems. You should be like right where you are now. Okay. The Phoenix. Bang. Jesus. Pull the fucking Raptors. And you just moving Phoenix turn one auto, they're all dead.
Yeah, I will go practice tool after this.
It's fun to do too.
It is like it's mind numbing. It's nice,
Becomes like a
but
1v1 game too. What the fuck? No Phoenix through both of them?
you like this?
I don't.
Yeah, I think I kite this one the river a little bit, but I'm
I've
still not.
quite literally never seen this. I mean, it gets the Gromp respawning faster. Oh yeah. Okay, Zach CS 16. Uh-huh. This instead of the golems. No golems?
I don't know.
Zach 16
No,
CS.
I don't do golems. I'm griefing.
A Varus mid. Congratulations,
Yeah,
big
no,
man.
he ints the game. That's why we won. But like, I got pissed on in jungle.
Can't believe it. I've seen like at least 3 Varus mids this month. What's
Why?
wrong? What's
Yeah,
wrong with those
I don't
guys?
know.
Okay.
I wanted him to back and it, but I didn't ping it. I showed some restraint.
Just the
Here,
stun. Congratulations, big man.
no, I grief.
The Phoenix.
No,
Fuck.
but
Yeah.
I grief with the click. I watched this before this coaching session. Like here, I think I misjudged my damage. I think she's dead on this auto. And so that's why I'm clicking down because I just want to go and I think I want to get Scuttle. So that's
Oh.
why I click down.
Well, yeah, you used the Tiger instead of the Phoenix. So it's going to be less damage.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You guys
Yeah,
already have the burst damage.
yeah.
Because if she's going to survive, it's like then you can switch to the Tiger. One auto, E, moving, Phoenix,
Yeah.
pow, he's dead.
My muscle memory kind of just screwed me there. Like I don't know. I guess it's I don't know if it's good or bad, but my combo is always like Q into R, so that way I just have the attack speed. And it's just probably a bad habit to have it like that instead of just using it for the moment.
Doke. Fast forward past the second full clear.
Yeah.
Okay, then you could do dragon mid, or you could do red. I don't know. Red look at top lane. Maybe top lane sucks. I don't know.
Do you have like so like I'll try to look through Aribo's RPG and try to find some reason why he goes Core Drinker versus Triforce versus some other item, like when he goes AD Udyr.
You'd have to
Uh
ask him. I don't know.
okay. I actually don't know why I would go AD this game. I guess I want Vagar solo AP, but whatever. Yeah, kind of silly.
You're gonna go AD here. Like, Gore Drinker against Jinx Varus doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I end up going Triforce, but I think I agree because I don't buy. Actually, I think I do end up going Triforce. Oh no, I don't remember. I think if I go Gore Drinker, it's because I want to get Spirit Visage because I have Sona. Like that's my thought process.
Okay.
But into Jinx, like that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of agree. Jinx Varus.
How in the fuck? You're not cutting this up towards that fucking the Ornn fighting the Zac?
I end up going there, but yeah. So do you think if I kite that up
It's better.
and yeah, no, I know it's better. My question was, do you think I should just run to Orange Zac immediately instead of doing blue buff?
You have to look at the fight. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I grief this. I mean, I killed him, but it was so ugly.
Turtle stance. Jesus Christ. Get it together, man. Can we get a Phoenix anytime this year?
Okay, so I don't play AD. What's it called? Do you like those minion autos? The disrespect. Um, I don't play AD Udyr often, so in my head, I just don't want to R for like damage, I guess, and I just want to be in Q. Um,
I mean, you had the time to swap, so
okay.
the Zach's not going to kill you right there either. Do
Let's see where you're going.
you're half HP,
Yeah, but
and
I'm
you're sitting on how
disrespectful.
much? DCane, and you're sitting on 1300. Like, imagine your Shyvana right there. How stupid that looks.
I agree.
Alrighty, let's
This is the kind of the issue that I have. Like, here, should I back, spend the gold, or should I finish my cycle?
well go back to the Raptors. Okay, and then as you're on these Raptors, what's the goal?
Finish these camps and then back.
Okay, finish the camps.
But then I see Varys.
You don't see
Yes.
him. You see him on the mini map. So you
Okay, I'm
hover. If
stupid.
you
What's
hover
the
the
difference?
camera, if you hover the camera over him, he's full HP. You
I
know?
know that. No, in my head, it doesn't matter like what HP is. Like he's just a bot to me. Like with Udyr said. So
Is that just old its top? You're sitting on
okay,
a million
see,
gold. It's up
I'm
to. And then
stupid.
if you want this play to happen, you would go left side mid. You wait for Zed to move in lane. You wait for Varus to attack, and then you run at him. But then you get counter ganked by Zach. So what the fuck? Like.
Okay.
Because Zed
So
already had
play.
attacked. You already had your attack. You already had your play in the bot or in the top lane.
Hmm.
So it's just about farming and resetting. Doing the like you basically like do double or nothing right there, and then you got nothing.
Yeah.
So every time you go for that, like Jesus Christ, you better be sure.
Okay.
Even just show like you just showed barely, and then the Zach knows to jump there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Let's pause. To play.
Do Gidok. Tiger stance can't reach. Jesus. Lethal
Lethal
tempo going
tempo.
ape shit.
Dude, that rune feels so good. I don't understand like why to go PTA or Conqueror ever. I don't know.
A Rebo pilled.
I don't do them. He goes them. He goes Conqueror PTA, but
What if I
even
told you
like
you could run the exact same thing for like 2,000 games and it would barely make a difference? Until you have too much knowledge on Utir to know to go Conqueror or PTA. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Your camps are respawning. I don't know why the fuck you skip Gromp.
I want to path I want my camps to cycle bot, I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably why. Is that like I guess that's not good reasoning.
I would just farm them upwards and because this doesn't make much sense. You're not going to be able
Yeah.
to ring gank bot. To cycle the camps, what does that mean? So you would reset and then farm the topside camps, but then they're going to be
You go
2 minutes.
down.
They're going to be two
Yeah.
minutes off. So it's like even though they're on the same line,
So like something I thought about this game is okay, these are on a different timer than these, so I can just use this to do this and then into this. And then try to kill Zach in his jungle to like make the most out of this reset.
okay, but Zed's dead. His mid laner will be there. Your Ornn has no ulti. Kill Zac in his jungle. This is like trying to
Yeah.
do the Smurf stuff without being the Smurf.
No, I don't think it's Smurf stuff. I think it's just because this isn't gonna happen until like 40 seconds, like 40 seconds from now. So like Zed will be back up. He still won't have his ult. I agree.
So you would farm the camps into Zach's jungle and then invade him?
I would do here, like these camps, or I would just do rocks, birds into here, and
If he
then
wasn't recalled by then, I'd be so surprised. And then he could also walk away. This hard counters our play. Ay. Orange taking the scuttle. Shit.
so P gotta hit 13, 14.
So that's the idea. So let's see how it plays out. Do the red. Do the golems.
At a very fast pace.
Pick me Varus mid.
Yeah,
I saw they're
I
playing
don't.
Kaisa, so we could just fucking pick whatever, I guess.
True.
Okay. And then his blue's coming up. So that's half HP. You're pushing into
Yeah,
Ornn. Enemy support missing, question mark. And then Zach, obvious, coming from the fucking red side. This is the invade. This fucking damage is kind of funny, though.
yeah,
You
which
know.
is why I got pissed on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Okay, so go back a little bit. Whenever the Zach jumps on the Zed. So Zach jumps, and then he flashes in. Fucking Turtle stands to lead, doesn't make any sense. But let him pull him further in. The Zach's gonna keep going. So just stay in the fog of war until you like don't have to. And then start with Tiger Stance. He's walking into the Zed. You don't have to like lead this. So then we would have the Q, and then we would have built up lethal tempo. The one more
yeah,
auto and the Zach's dead. So when
yeah,
in those situations, like stay in the fog of war, let your ally pull them into you, and then you're gonna be able to get more damage off.
yeah.
Kill the Zach there, and then we're in a better position. We have more HP. We could escape left side probably. Everything would have been okay.
Yeah.
And then to the wolves again. The red side camps are coming up. Just full clear them all. You could reset dragon or even just walk to the dragon. I don't understand the whatever this is trying to do.
Like I guess my only thought process to this is that okay, like it's suboptimal to do this, but then I can just try to make a play by invading and like having these lanes having push, and they can come with us. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but then with their lane states, it's like they're all looking for a recall. The Vigar has no mana. The Zed
Yeah,
has half HP, no ulti. None of them have
yeah,
ultis. So it's like with that, you have to factor like where the lanes are as well.
yeah.
Zach's also level 11. How are we invading the level
Dude,
11 Zach?
um, it's a Zach. My brain. How can I get out leveled by Zach?
Fair enough. See, we
I
avoid
saw.
all of this by doing Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Golems.
Yeah,
None of this
that's
bad shit has
fair.
to happen. You opt into the fight with the enemy that's 2 levels up and items up.
Is the items up?
It's like whatever's in your head to do that, don't do that.
Yeah,
No matter how much you want to like, I don't know, put the ideas against the actual game, you got to
yeah,
watch the actual game.
yeah.
Or we're going to die to Sorkpin Boots, Varus, Zach.
Pain.
Yeah. Oh, he stops the recall. See how easy
What
it
the?
is when we pull them into our team.
Yeah.
What an Ornn ulti. What a guy.
I think he had like 33% win rate on one.
Jeez. Okay, I would try to gank bot here. Got some time to kill. Not
So
even, not
okay.
try to gank, just look at it, you know? Because Galio died, and that wave's pushing towards them, so. Never mind, it kind of sucks. The Jinx didn't even move up to the wave. GG. Those
When you
sort
say
of,
look, you mean hover or like just look at the map? Like look at
kind of
essentially
both.
F key. Okay, okay.
Kind of both. It's like you can look at the lane, you can move your champion towards it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Not fully committed to it.
Okay.
Watching and waiting. Finally, the
Yeah, I
blue
do
side
it, but
into the red side. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then here it's like maybe you have a red into invade.
But then what about my rocks? Because that's the block that I have in my head.
If you're skipping those to get Zach's camps, you're not skipping camps.
Okay.
And then
Because
it's like an opportunity cost too. If you have no idea what it means to skip those, you're gonna have to skip them to like get a feel for it.
yeah. I think what I would usually do if I want to invade is skip red, do rocks, but I see that I'm close to like my next level, and so I just do my red. But no, then I go straight to my rocks. So I don't remember what I was thinking here. I know I can't clear that, so I remember I'm thinking that, but I don't remember what I was thinking here. Um, Whether or not them dying there, maybe want to not go here, which is probably a good idea.
What, like not go topside?
So like say that I wanted to invade, which I don't remember, but I think I wanted to. So I would usually do birds into rocks and skip my red. So that way I'm not skipping rocks. But I understand skipping a camp is like necessary if I want to look here. Um, but I was close to the next level, so I just did a red. Then I probably wanted to invade, but then they died here, so then I didn't want to invade. So then I just went to rocks.
So whenever they push down mid, if you're watching them, you can see like what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that makes sense.
it's like you can see if they're gonna, if they move to the left, then they're gonna try to attack the Zed and whatnot. But if not, then they're probably just gonna recall. And then if they recall, there's no contest in the blue side. If they come to contest you in their blue side, it's Zach, Galio, and the Varus. The Varus is gonna be there slower. The Zach's not gonna one shot you. You can ghost and run away. Like it's not. It's not like you have to be all in whenever you go into that jungle. So
Yeah,
yeah, after the golems, you do just miss out on at least the Gromp.
yeah,
And then they hit the Scryer thing, so like someone
yeah.
was in that blue side, but a Galio. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy
Support
shit.
Galio.
Run away. Okay, so Galio was top. Jinx probably shows bot here. You can go through Tribrush and fucking run him down. Watch Jinx show bot lane. Please, give me a Jinx in the bot lane, not mid lane. Because there's a Varus mid. Why would she go mid? There we go. There's a Jinx in the bot lane.
And so you're saying the play for after Scuttle is to run through here?
It's an option.
Okay.
Someone's going to catch that wave.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yuck. You can even like do like you can do Gromp Wolves into the enemy red side or just into bot lane. Sometimes spots like this, you can't exactly
Wait,
just straight up dive unless you see the Zac and Galio, but
yeah.
something.
Do you mean like look for a kill on Jinx bot lane?
Yeah, if she was to stay bot.
Okay. Because my thinking here was I wanted those birds. I knew somebody would be on them. I wanted it.
Leading with this turtle stance is starting to piss me off.
Dude, to be honest, I've never like recognized this in my game that I do it. So I don't know. I think the only reason I'm doing it is
Like
to maintain my passive.
the bear stance too, like onto the tank, like as it's happening. It's just about you getting in there and getting the DPS, at least with the AD build. Like you should just be approaching the Zac with the Q, because one auto there is like, I don't know, 200 damage? Question mark, something like that.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess I'm trying to facilitate, man. Because in my head, it's like all my teams here. If I stun them, it's just easier for them to land their damage. But like it makes sense why I should do Q opening. Here, the W lead is just so I maintain my stacks and then I eat into them.
God, not having like, I don't know, the Trinity or whatever, you really see it where you're just out of range to auto after this stun too. It's like if the enemy moves at all, you probably need like the Hearthbound axe or like, I don't know, Black Cleaver or something. You need like that movement speed passive whenever you hit them to stay on them.
Yeah.
However the hell you have to get it. Black Cleaver this game though, I mean it's not the worst thing ever, even though it's just Zed and barely Ornn.
Like it would never even cross my mind to build Black Cleaver, to be honest.
Yeah, it would just be
Like,
for the movement speed.
yeah. Like again, I don't play AD Udyr often, so I don't know the builds. But in my head, the only reason I went Gore Drinker was because I can get a lot of synergy with Spirit Visage and Sona.
Amazing.
Whether or not that's right is another story.
It's like the idea is there, but also if the enemy's dead, we don't need to sustain
Yeah,
for a fight where it's like everyone spends like 6,000 HP.
yeah,
If you have the AD, you walk into them, bear stance Q, auto, 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 they're dead. They're fucking dead. Black Cleaver is so insane for Udyr too, because it like instantly stacks with this Q. Literally, that's such ancient technology too. It's so weird. It literally used to be a boosting strat. There was this one streamer that I coached way back in the day that wanted to get high rank because all the other girls at the time were buying their fucking accounts or buying boost and shit. And she was like, "I'm gonna do it the non-cheating way." So, but she sucked. So we had to come up with a strat to fucking get there. So I was like looking up stuff, and then there was this strat where you would start red pot. Do you remember that? Did you even play
yeah.
that?
I've been playing for like 10 years.
Okay, so red
But
elixir with tiger stance, you do your red buff and you run at the enemies. You fucking instantly killed them with Udyr. And then you would build like warrior, black cleaver. You could get Trinity too at the time. It was so good. It was so fucking outrageously good. But yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of funny. Old ass AD Udyr, because his AD items, at least the mythics, just kind of suck. But
I played a Triforce AD game. It felt good, but I think it was a stomp. I don't remember this game. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Yeah, this brand was doing a lot of facilitating, but yeah,
okay, dope. So did that help?
yeah, definitely,
Alrighty.
definitely.
Do you have like any
A lot of
other questions or thoughts or anything?
it's like it's weird because a lot of it is game dependent, but we would go over it in this. Like we would like the clear example was when I did the one blue side quadrant and then reset instead of just clearing up. Like it makes sense to definitely just start clearing up. Like even though I'm pathing into to Ornn whatever enemy laner is. And so I think it's just like something that I have to wrestle with and like just test out and see what happens. Like if I do that. Because in my head I think it's disaster because I just want to keep going to that lane, despite me not even like ganking that lane like X percentage of the time.
Yeah,
So
until you truly understand, like, if it's going to be a disaster, it's like try it out.
yeah,
It's a
I just
game
don't
at
want to
the end
lose
of the
LP,
day.
man.
It's a game. Like, if you don't want to lose LP today, like, you're going to lose it tomorrow. You have to be
Yeah,
willing to make those mistakes to get better. And like you
yeah.
said, like, wrestle with it was a really good word. Like, that's what you're going to be doing. So, yeah, just try different things out, see how it goes, and you'll get a whole lot better across time with that. And yeah, if you record your games too, like, you can just especially if you can like clip like specific parts that like you weren't sure about. That'd be so useful now that like you can start seeing them a bit better, hopefully.
Yeah,
And then yeah, we can do another session later.
I'm down. Yeah, and then I guess one other question is like with that Shyvana engage on the back line, like that's something that I definitely struggle with. Like I, I like I can't tell if it's a good player or not, and it frustrates me after the fact and during game. And so
I
I
think
don't know.
the first step for that is like watch your allies as well as the enemy. Because you see the enemy obviously, but you're not seeing your allies.
I do see the allies, but like I get tilted from it that they're like Tristana is Wing over the wall,
You didn't see
and
the Tristana W over the wall in game, did you?
of course not. But I know she's
So,
not there with me
so you
in the
didn't see
position
the
where I know she
allies.
should be.
That's what I
Yeah, that's
mean.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So you have to watch them just as well as the enemy because they're just another enemy at the end of the day.
Dude, I know.
But not in a
Yeah.
toxic way. It's just that's the game, you know? Not the
No, they're
person, the
griefing me.
champion.
I'm getting target griefed.
If only it was that simple. They're simply that bad. How how maddening is that?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. I don't know, but okay. So yeah, no, this definitely helped a lot.
Good doke. So with
Yeah,
people, I've been scheduling like say a time frame from now, but now I got a better idea where I've been telling people you have to play so many games before we can do another session. So I think 50 games from now, and then just message me whenever you want to do another coaching session. Okay.
so like those 50 games, you just want 50 like quality games, like Udyr. You want me to try Kane, or do you just want me to spam Udyr? Because I can just spam Udyr.
Just mostly Udyr. You can do Kane and then and Evelyn or Diana. Just no Shyvana, no Karthus, no Hecarim, no Nocturne, no Nidalee.
No, I don't play those shit.
Okay, good.
Skarner though.
Fuck
We're good with
Skarner.
Skarner. What? Do you know any good Kane players? Like not Karasmai?
No.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like
Oh, Canyon. Just look.
Canyon.
Yeah, Dumb on Canyon. Kane
Okay,
games.
so he's really fucking good. But the issue that I have is that he's like I'm stupid. So the decisions that he makes, like I don't understand how to understand his thought process when he does it.
So try to do what he does and then figure it out. You don't have to understand it right as you see it. Find something he does, try to emulate it, and then see if you can understand it after doing it. You know?
Yeah,
That
that's fair.
that first Kane result, if that's against Elise, Jesus Christ, that game's insane. But yeah,
It
okie
is.
doke. I gotta get going, but good
Okay,
talking
man.
to you,
Thank you.
man.
Wait, what's your PayPal?
Oh yeah, here. Do PayPal,
Okay.
50 games, and best of luck.
Thank you, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, alrighty. Bye bye.
Have a
Talk
good
to you
night.
later. You too.
Yep.
Bye. See ya.